Hi there, my name is Victoria James. I am event director for a show called BETT MEA. BETT MEA is an education technology event. You would have heard a lot of our partners and you'll interact with them on a daily basis. So we create a platform to share ideas and amazing new technologies from the likes of Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Apple, Teacherly, GoBubble, all kinds of education technology products that you'll interact with in the classroom. And hopefully I'll be able to explain to you a little bit about how I got to where I was, where I am now, and also a little bit about why I might be in trouble for not referencing some of our clients that we work with at the moment. So I did a film degree at the University of East Anglia in the UK. I chose my degree basically on what I enjoyed and what I was good at, which didn't necessarily leave me with an idea at the end of that degree as to where I wanted to go. I knew I wasn't passionate enough about creating films or writing about films or even going into academia about films to make that work as a career for me. And so I took the decision to move into an area that should hopefully set me up for a long and prosperous career going into sales. Now, nobody, I don't think, goes through high school thinking about how they want to go into a career in sales, but I honestly believe it is the best setup for a lot of general life skills. I joined a publishing company in London that dealt with all B2B magazines, B2B being business to business. So I actually worked on an engineering magazine which went to 55,000 civil engineers every week, and I sold the teeny tiny advertising in the back of the magazine. Now I'm pretty sure that those advertising spaces don't even exist anymore. I sold to a lot of recruitment companies, and now I think there are much more probably effective ways to reach audiences than advertising in the back of magazines. But that was where I got my start, and that taught me a lot about picking up the phone, interacting with clients, speaking to people, and building my network. So from publishing, I moved to Dubai to work with another publisher over here, again still in the same space, just selling bigger advertising to bigger clients and usually much bigger contracts. So starting to deal with huge amounts of sales. And from there, I had what is probably one of the biggest life experiences that I hope won't come to an awful lot of people and that you won't have a lot of experience with, but I was made redundant from that company. But one of the things that taught me when I was on the job market looking again was how I could take the experience that I had in sales to an industry that was future-proof, that had had a much bigger potential for growth, and also something that couldn't be replaced by digital transformation. And one of those things is face-to-face, is the opportunity to gather people at events. I mean, if you think about live concerts and that you would want to go to, it's very difficult to imagine recreating the same experience virtually. I think there will always be a space for opportunities for people to get together and meet and shake hands and be in each other's company to share ideas. So I joined a big construction event, so not the most glamorous products, but I worked on selling sponsorship with a big construction event, which is bathroom fittings, air conditioning units. But it was a whole lot of fun to be on site for those 4 days. We'd take over Dubai World Trade Center and just build an incredible show for 4 days. And I think one of the most amazing things about working for events in this space, especially on that kind of scale, is it's just an exciting industry to deal with. Different types of people, different types of teams. So you have huge operations teams, a marketing team, you have the sales team, and your event leadership team, and the content team, who all contribute to just putting on an amazing show. So for us, that was once a year, and we spent 12 months in preparation to put on these amazing events and speak to tens of thousands of people all in one go, and watching everybody gather in those spaces is really exciting. The exhibitions industry offers huge potential for all different kinds of career paths, given just the scale of putting on these size of events. I joined BETT as event director, and now I get to oversee see the whole event. And this has been a really exciting change because it's moved into a sector that is having a wonderful time at the moment. In some in some cases, just to be able to explore remote learning. So, if you're watching this from home as a student at the moment, you'll know how significant the impact of the technology that you're using is, and you'll know how important it is that the technology that you're interacting with your teachers and with your classmates is to your day-to-day life. And it's really exciting to be a big part of that and bring people together and talk about how those technologies are changing lives. And that's not just kind of in a very developed country kind of way, but how technology can help students in really remote areas, students who don't have access to Wi-Fi or don't have access to a stable learning environment, or even somewhere quiet to sit, how technology can enable learning to continue to happen. I think the wonderful thing about getting to where I am now is that it was built on a backbone of sales experience. If you think about how difficult it might be to speak to complete strangers every single day and get them to engage with you and speak to them about your products in order to hopefully benefit people's businesses, and that's what you're trying to do, is take your service that you have out to market and try to find ways to help people make more money, look good in front of their boss, and generally propel businesses and ideas forward. And you have to be really, really strong, really resilient as a salesperson to, you're going to have a lot of people who are just going to say no to you, and you will have projects that you've worked on for years, or maybe not years, but it's not projects that you work really hard on that just never come to fruition. And I think it's just, for the current environment, it is a really strong skill set to have. And I think if you speak to a lot of founders and people who do start their own businesses, they need to have a lot of sales savvy to have the confidence and the resilience to go out to and take their idea to complete strangers, to ask for money, ask for investment. And that's been really important to me. And I have an awful lot of respect for my colleagues and peers who have come from that environment, because I think it's tough, but the rewards can be huge, and especially financially, there's an awful lot of gains to be made by working in sales, because a lot of these jobs are you can earn an awful lot of commission. So it depends on what motivates you. But for me, it's always been that opportunity to use the confidence and the opportunity to speak to as many people as possible, and hopefully take what I do to really benefit people going forward. I would be delighted to talk to each and any of you about how I got to where I am, and hopefully what I see as being next in my career. But I really hope that the exhibitions industry and working in sales is something that can be considered as a real career path, and something you might consider sooner rather than later. Again, really nice to chat to you. So thank you very much for your time today. Lovely meeting you all.